Hello, this is Kenneth Gordon, and this is our Patreon for Investigator Winston. Our page is The Third Kind on Patreon, and that's THEE, Third Kind. All letters. Okay, right now we're at the title screen for the video game. So you have new game and you have load game. And right now, what you're listening to right now is the new soundtrack for the game. We're trying to get enough Patreon backers so that we can have a full soundtrack, a full soundscape, a complete 3D story that immerses you. It's gonna be for iPhone, so iPhone 4 to iPhone X. It's gonna be hopefully on the Android. Like Android systems like Samsung, which have gyroscopic systems. There's gonna be shootouts in the game. There's gonna be moments where you can drive a car, you can fly airplanes. This game is gonna be set in 4 episodes, and we hopefully get enough of Patreon backers and fans to help us out with this. Here's the intro story. He says, stopping at the coffee shop for my morning bagel with my steaming coffee with sugar and cream. The light brown color became when I mixed the cream with the sugar, made it all the more enticing. Because I knew it was going to be sweet. I've always hated completely dark coffee. Bitter, sour, gloomy, and disgusting. Just like criminals who fill the streets in the dead of the pitch black night. So it says June 9, 1920 is the beginning. So we begin the story. And at the beginning of the story is where you're outside the apartment. Now you're looking at one of the corresponding mechanics of the video game, which is the gyroscope for looking around. And then we have the option for walk somewhere. Walk somewhere has designated paths. So when you walk somewhere, you're going to a specific place. What we're going to have in the future is 2 options or 3 for you to walk more than just one place that's designated. So right now we're on the way to the coffee shop. You hear the soundscape for the city. You look around. There's going to be different times of day. Right now you're in the morning, which is about 5, 6 a.m. maybe. Okay, now you're walking through what looks like to the little storefront area. It has boxes with oranges, the little shopping carts. You're looking at right now the owner of the coffee shop. So we're going to be on our way to the coffee shop right now. Okay, here's a hint. We're making a decision. Some moments you can wait for a second decision to present itself. Sometimes if you select the first decision you see, it may not be the right one. Good luck. So right now, after reading the hint, you understand that there's going to be more than just one option. Each option defines if you're going to have a bad response or a good response. Right now we select continue. He says, as I walked into the coffee shop, I noticed something strange. Out of the corner of my eye, I had been followed into the coffee shop, but who is it, and what should I do? So you can pick state of order, or you can pick confront follower. I pick confront follower because right now I haven't coded in the other option, but it takes you to the coffee shop right now. Right now, in the future, we're going to have the coffee guy right there. So we have the option to drink a mocha frappuccino, a coffee black, coffee mixed, and light brown. So I'm going to select mocha frappuccino. Mocha frappuccino, the first time I had this, it hasn't been out long where I live, but it's sweet light color, just like my favorite mixed light brown coffee. Has a smooth finish to it. I enjoyed it, but I really would like my usual. I'm going back to the counter. So you wait for the option to present itself, which is go back to the counter. So this time, we're going to pick coffee mixed light brown, because you automatically know that he likes coffee mixed light brown by reading it. So he says, light brown coffee, my favorite. Sweet, smooth, and flavorful. Makes me feel all warm inside. Today is going to be a great day. So, my favorite, good job. So we find ourselves outside of the coffee shop. Now, you realize that it's a different time of day. This time, it's a little about 12 in the afternoon. The sun's shining. Okay, now we select the option walk somewhere. Okay, so where we're on our way to right now is the bar around the corner. So before we get in there, I'm gonna explain something. There is a police chief in the room. His name is Police Chief Warren. He came from a original case that I'm hoping to create an add-on for the game in the future, or add as an extra episode. He's from the case called the Darknet cases. So right now we're on our way to the bar, and we're almost there. So first we're gonna cross the street. Okay, now we have the option to talk to the police chief. So we select talk to the police chief. It says, "Hello Winston, I am Police Chief Warren. We met a long time ago in the Darknet case. There was some crazy stuff going on back then. I didn't know it then, but I'm glad you were on that case now that I look back. I need you to impersonate an agent from the Flying Crown Squad. They've targeted a politician for some odd reason, so I need you to get in there to the group and find out what's really going on. I'll tell you what this is all about once you give me that proof. No more questions for now. Our informant is in the back." Okay, now we have two options. We have front door or back door. Each option creates a different response. If you selected front door, 2 agents would have got you and taken you into the night. So we're gonna select back door. Psst. Hey, over here, to your right. So you select go right. So we meet the agent here. He says, "You were Winston, right? I'm the agent you're supposed to be meeting. These are the outfits that the militia wears. They only conduct business at night. The Crown Guard has intel that the politician they're targeting has been supplying weapons to the mafia in exchange for the weapons. He gains access to the ballot boxes so that he can become mayor. They will be making their move tomorrow night. You can go home and get some rest, or you can go around town and get some more info. Either way, the rate goes down tonight. Nothing more makes me more sick to my stomach than politicians with bad agendas. Sometimes to save lives, we have to be viewed by the public as the bad guys. It's fine with me. We're gonna keep crime out of this city even if it kills us. For the sake of the last good people who are left here. We don't need any more people being turned into slaves." So now we're in our apartment room. So you can see out there that it's getting ready to get night, more dark. So you look around, there's two options. Go to pizza place or go to bed. Right now I'm gonna select go to bed because I haven't coded that option in yet. So go to bed. You wake up on the bed. You hear knocking in the distance of someone knocking on your door. So I'm gonna select the option go to kitchen.
I've got some important information for you out here.
So now we have two options: answer door or go to monitor. I'm gonna select go to monitor to view who's at my door rather than just answer the door. So this isn't the guy from last time. His voice sounds different, and this one has brought a weapon. I need to find a knife. I'm glad I saw the security monitor when I did.
Hello?
So get off monitor. You can still choose to answer the door, or you can grab a knife.
I've got some important information.
And the choice is yours.
Whoa. Easy, buddy. Put the knife down and we can talk about this.
So right now, I added the voice acting because I remember the old PS2 games like Red Faction with the bad voice acting. It kind of gave me a sense of nostalgia, so I added it. Okay, so you can choose two options. You can stab him or you can set him in your room and put him in your clothes. Obviously, I'm gonna pick the first option. It seems more logical. So, it says, as you put on the enemy's clothes, you hear footsteps coming from downstairs. You realize that this mission could be even more dangerous than you had anticipated. You put the agent in your room, you come back out, you lock the door behind you, you assume the position of the agent. A group reaches the top step and asks you, "Where's Winston?" They barge into the room, gunshots fired, them killing who they presume was Winston. They call their boss on the phone. "It's over, we got him." They get called back to their lab to begin their final preparations. When the group gets back, you should be happy to know that the new technology has arrived. So select Go to Lab. We're waiting a minute for it to load. Okay, now you see us on the corner of the street. And there's the street signs. Alright, well, here I am on my way to the supposed lab. Once inside, I have to find proof of why they're trying to destroy a top politician in the city. June 17th, 1920. As soon as the trolley is here, I'll be on my way to board it. Okay, well, this looks like the close to our demo beta. And, we're hoping that you like the demo. And we just ask for a few things. That you help support this project. And you help spread it around on social media like Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, and of course Patreon. So our company name is The Third Kind, TheeThirdKind. Spaces in between each word. And we hope to see you in the future. And we hope